Hey guys, this is Anjali and I am live. Why did I say my name? The live anyway says my name. So give me a moment and let me see how can I share this live. I suck with sharing lives. Ah, let me try to do it from my phone. And I have one viewer. Hi Kamal, how are you, Mr. Bansal? Amit Malik. Hey Amit, long time. I'm seeing you after a long, long, long time. Ta-ta-ta. Okay, on my phone it doesn't show me live, and I cannot. Hey Nopur, it's glad to have you live. So yes, we meet so much in person, not so much actually, really, but it's awesome to have you live. Um, Can someone please share this live in the Not Just Strategy group? Because I seriously don't know how to. Or if you can help me how to do it. Hey Dipanshu, how are you? Hello. Tra tra tra. Oops. Oh. Okay, I'm still live. Only me more. No, I seriously. Facebook should seriously make it more user friendly. Anyways, I'm going to share it after I'm done with the live. Yeah, and that is bad. Hey, Mayank. Hello, Anjali. So finally, I have a couple of viewers here and still five. So I would go live. And Nupur, Anjali, you are in the Not Just Strategy group as well. So please, can you just share this live in that group? Because I'm not able to. It is my group, but still I'm not able to share that live. Anyways, so today, we are going to talk about buyer personas. So, I know mostly, what you all do. So, I know what Nupur is into, I know what Bansal is into, and I know what Anjali Dikshit is into as well. So, my question for you is that do you, uh, okay, thank you, but drive safe, Nupur. So, do you guys have a proper buyer persona in place? That's my question for you. Dipanshu, Anjali, Nupur, Mayank, everyone out here. Do you guys actually have a buyer persona in place? Just give me a yes or a no. Mayank, you are a content writer and a good one. So do you have a buyer persona in place, like a real concrete one? Thank you for the heart. I am waiting for you guys to tell me about do you have a buyer persona or not in the chat. And in the meantime, while hit me with your responses, let me tell you what exactly is buyer persona. So, people call it customer avatar or buyer persona. Now, okay, Mayank, I am sure by the end of this Facebook Live, you would want to make one ASAP. Yes, that's my promise to you. So, mm, back to what exactly is buyer persona. So, buyer persona is that one thing that makes it is that one exercise that we do to hack into our buyer's brain. Okay, and why do we want to do that? Because so if I have to compare it, we do n number of things to run our business. Okay, in order to attract those clients, we call it marketing, we club it with sales and so many different things, affiliates and all those things. And if we do not have the right, okay, the correct buyer persona, this is what happens. So for girls, it is like doing a makeup without a mirror. Okay. And for boys, it is driving with a fold. Okay. So how dangerous it would be. So yes, you can have the GPS turned on and it would tell you turn right, turn left, but you don't know what is in front of you. Okay. So exactly. Um, That is the reason buyer persona exists, so that we can hack into our buyer's brain. Okay. Now, there are n number of people, n number of templates available online that would tell you about it. Okay, these are the questions you need to ask for the buyer persona. That is the exercise and all of that crap. And trust me, in 6 years of helping businesses crack their buyer personas, I haven't seen a single buyer persona where I could say, like, you have it right. And I have worked with n number of businesses, and most of you know that. Okay, so not even a single one. And why is that? So most of the buyer personas touch only the demographics. Okay, so it is like the age, the genders, the marital status, the cities they live in, and all those kind of, and the number of kids they have, do they have a car or not, and all those kind of things. So that is the demographic part of it. A step further, okay, wherein you actually hack into your buyer's brain, is the psychographics, okay, which is about what are their pain points, okay. Now I know you have heard this damn shit about what are their pain points and find their pain points and all of that n number of times, but trust me, it is important. So how do you know that? How on earth are we going to know what are uh, a buyer's pain point? Okay, and what is the complete process that person is going through before they buy? And that is exactly what a buyer persona exercise is. So when you have your buyer persona done right, you know who your buyer is, okay, what kind of things they like, what kind of proofs they need when they want to buy a service like yours, what are the psychological blocks that are there in their mind which stops them from clicking the ad or from even making a payment. Okay, so just from clicking a like button or viewing your website or a landing page or a sales page to actually buying it, at every process someone, or everyone is thinking some or the other thing in their mind. And until and unless you exactly know what your buyer thinks, how your buyer thinks about it, what how would you change that, okay, or not change that, how would you influence that to make that person your paying client, okay, or to even have that person download an ebook from you, okay, a free opt-in, okay, how would you make someone just click the download button, just fill that email address field and download something that you're giving for free, which you think is awesome, but they don't. Why? Because you haven't cracked into their mind, you haven't nailed um, your messaging right, okay. So what exactly is this about, and why today I'm doing this live? So, in as I said, not even a single business I've worked with have got their buyer personas right till date. Most of them don't have it, okay, and even those who um, have the demographics right, but the psychographics, no. There have been two businesses where I worked with, and they did have the psychographics covered, but then not the next step. And what is the next step? Yes, there is another layer to it. So guys, if it was so easy just to fill in the name, or so sorry, to fill in the ages, marital status, addresses, and interest, and all that kind of crap, I wouldn't be charging $175 per hour to help people nail their buyer personas. Okay, I know that I'm not selling it to you. Okay, but if only if it was that simple, all the marketing efforts would go great, simply great. But that is not the case. That is not the case. So, what exactly is happening? So, let me draw a picture for you wherein we are doing. So, imagine a life or a business without a buyer persona. So, this is what is happening. Okay, I have my brother who just joined this live, and I know he's going to tease me about it later. So Dinesh Radhani, you can please log off. Okay, so there are two layers to buyer persona. A is knowing the psychology of your buyer. Okay. B is to know the intentions. C, to nail out the exact journey they go through so that you can help them move from not knowing you, okay, to being your raving fans, okay. And how do we do that? So we do it, we as businesses are doing so many things, okay, to have that one more client, one more buyer, or 10 more buyers. So what are we doing? We are doing Facebook content, okay, social media content, right, email marketing, ads, and everything. And most of us think about like, I'm doing it, but what's happening? There is no engagement. People are not buying. Why? Okay. It is like, yes, I posted such a great thing, but it is dead. Okay. And for others, it is like, yes, people are engaging on my content. They are even opting in for the freebies that I share because they are so good. And but as soon as I make a payment of thank you for all those lovely hearts and emojis, thank you, Anjali, and for all, as soon as you make a paying offer, they run away. They don't buy. They don't open their wallets to you. So why is that happening? Okay, so it is because your messaging isn't right. Why your messaging isn't right is because you do not have a clear understanding on what your buyer needs before they buy from you. Oh my God, this is such a humbling moment. Hello, sir. I have my English professor joining me on this Facebook Live, and he was my professor back in school, and I am so glad that you're here. Hello, sir. And I hope I'm not going to disappoint you, and I hope you're not going to point out my grammatical mistakes. I know I suck at it, especially with the spellings, and I hope I didn't let you down. Okay, so moving back to the buyer persona. So here are few things that we need to cover. A is the demographics, that is very obvious thing. Okay. B is the psychographics. Psychographics means how they think, what are the thing, what makes them buy. Okay. What is that one thing that that one reason why would they like to be a part of your tribe? Okay. So why do people like to wear Rolex? Because it gives a boost to their personality. It gives them a sense of power, a sense of prestige. Sorry. Okay. So there has to be certain reasons. Those reasons will be illogical reasons. Okay. Do not try to put reasons into it that my service is something they need and they will buy it. No, that is not the case. People are not logical most of the time when they buy. They don't buy something because they need. They buy something because of the promise it shows to them. So, what is that promise? How would you craft it? And how will you build your entire web of content around it so that at every point of interaction, yes, let me repeat that for you. At every single point of interaction, you are helping your potential buyer move from not buying from you to becoming your raving fan. That is the whole and sole purpose of all the marketing activities you're doing, and all of that falls flat if you do not have the right buyer persona in place. Okay, so mm, let me come to the two parts that I discussed. Okay, the first one is the intention. Okay, so not everyone who is connected with you is intending to buy your products. Okay. And otherwise, the 10,000, 100,000 followers that people have on Instagram, that would be equivalent to the kind of money they would have in their bank. But that is not true. Very few people, okay, who are on your social media pages or on your email list actually buy from you. Okay. And Why is that? Because they do not have that intention to buy. So what is their intention? Okay, so when you make those buyer personas, okay, and you map it with the buyer journey, you will find the answers to what are the intentions of your prospects. Okay, so this may sound a bit heavy, okay, and that is the reason there is an in-depth training to cover all these aspects. But the the purpose of this live is to introduce you to the concept and the need. Okay, it is not a require, it is not a want, it is a basic need of today's business to have a right buyer personas, so that you could all your marketing efforts, all your campaigns, every single post that you make has a purpose behind it. Okay, so even if you share a random thing, okay, um like uh, a picture of your dog, okay, so you spending a moment with your dog or your dog playing and you capturing it, so even that should have a message, okay, a link that you would convey to your prospect, that how this is possible and how much you like it, and build the likability factor with them. So all those small things, not every content has to be about your business, but even the personal shares and slices of your life that you're going to share with them will be purpose driven. Yes, will be purpose driven, and the sole purpose of them would be to move people from point A, that is not knowing you, to point B of making them buy from you. So what is this exact journey? Okay, so there's a point when people don't know who you are, what kind of services do you offer. Okay, then there are people who do not know whether they even have a problem. So every business solves a problem, right? Okay, every business exists because they are solving one or the other problem. And the moment you identify what problem you solve, you're like, okay, eureka moment, I need to build a business around it. But when it comes to your clients, most of the times, it is like people don't know if they have that problem. Okay, so at that moment their intentions would be like, um meh, I'm not interested. So that is where the social marketing part of it comes into place. Okay, because they don't know that they have a problem or there is a scope of improvement there. Okay, so from there the next step is, so your content there helps them to identify that there is a problem in this business or in this process or XYZ, and what the future would look without that problem. Okay, so that is the kind of content you create at that stage. And if your clients are someone who are to the next stage, it's like they know the problem. Okay, so it is like, okay, they are informed one, they know the problems. Now they are searching for solutions, so you got to help them with number of solutions, okay, that your business has to offer. And you're not going to say it like we are offering these solutions. It is like they know the problem, you're just going to educate them about the possible solutions. Okay, so in that way, you are making them aware with the problem, with the solution. The next comes is the next thing that comes into place is making them aware about why you are the right person. And there are 4 or 5 whys that we talk about that why you. Okay, so why you are the right person. Hey Nathan, why? Hey Himalaya, I didn't saw you joining in. Thank you. So, why they need this, okay? How this is going to change their business for good, okay? Why them, okay? So, why they need it that badly, okay? Why they need to buy from you, okay? So, why you? Why this, okay? Why this particular solution that you're talking about? And why now, okay? And these 5 6 why are going to be the anchor of all the marketing efforts that you're making. Okay, so when you address all these whys, Okay, then people are going to be more convinced, more relatable to what you are offering. All right. The next thing is when like people are like, okay, I know there is a problem, I know there is a solution, I know you are providing a solution, and you're good with it. Now is the time I compare. Okay, and no, it is not just the comparison that goes on the price. I do not participate in the race of price. Okay, that is a race toward bottom, and I'm not interested in that. So that is not a comparison based only on the pricing. Yes, pricing is a very important factor, but it is on multiple levels. How they can work with you. Okay, is it just one way of service that you're offering, or they can choose to work with you in couple of ways? Are there any other service providers that they should consider? So, if yes, what are your competitive advantages over them? What kind of social proof success stories do you have when you talk with them? Okay, so they need to know all these things, and then comes so this is where the comparison is happening about between you and your competition. So you all your content at this stage need to be in a way that it impresses, it creates an impression in your prospect's mind that okay, you, hey Sumit, that you are great, and it is only you who could help them solve this problem in the best possible manner. Okay, once they have decided, okay, so and no, the battle is not won. They're not going to click the pay now button just yet. Some may not. And we, as business owners, consider the worst case scenario. Okay, so what happens next? So you have educated them, okay, about the problem, about the solution, about the your offering, about why you are the best, about the six whys we talked about, okay, and you have established your competitive advantage as well. Then what the heck is left to explain? There is. Okay. Then comes the doubt, the yes blocker, the sales blockers that are in people's mind. Okay. And they are like, okay, would I be able to, oops. So it is like, would I be able to do this? Okay. Would it help me? What if it does not? Okay. So I understand it is a course and it is only this much. I can buy it. But what if I am not able to do it? I would look like a fool. Okay. And what if having this also does not solve the purpose? So there are a number of questions, okay? Especially if you are like me, I deal with international clients, and for Indians, they have a specific perception that they don't trust Indians that well. They have doubts about their availability, about mm, about the quality of service, about the communication problems. So all these are yes blockers, okay? And these yes blockers are after establishing all those things. So these are not related to your offering. These are related to their belief system, okay? And that is and your until and unless your content, your marketing efforts, and not just one, all of them address all these things, okay, in a consistent way, okay, synced with one another completely, okay, working in alignment with it. Until unless that happens, your marketing ROI is going to be peanuts, okay? Until then, you are always going to hunt for leads, to hunt for that next one client or next 10 clients. And as a business owner, I know that sucks, and that sucks big time. Okay. So now I have only one viewer here left. Started with six, had a couple of them in between. So who's watching right now? Can you give me a hi? Because I have a question for you. Hey Neha. So we're about to end this, okay, and end this life. And after giving you my peace of mind for around 25 minutes, I would like to know that how important do you think having the right buyer persona is for you in your business? Okay. On a scale of 10, just let me know how important do you think that having the right buyer persona is for you in your business, and why do you need it now? Okay. So I actually planned a giveaway, but right now, because I have only two viewers online, no one, oh, decreasing, but I have some hearts flowing in. Thank you for all the love. Um, so if you're catching this replay, okay, and you bear with me for all 25, 26, 27 minutes, whatever it is, and you're sold out on having a right, correct buyer persona, okay, drop me your email, okay, because soon I would be planning another Facebook Live, no, not a Facebook Live, but a closed webinar, okay, that would be for only 5 to 7 people, where I would be delivering, it would be kind of a workshop kind of a thing, where we would be going through the process of making the buyer persona, okay. So, yep, if you're interested in that, um, give me a yes in the comments and share your email address. So, as soon as I plan that webinar, I will send you an invite. Okay, so that is all from me for now. See you. Bye bye. And do give it a thought about how important buyer persona is for your business. See ya. Take care. Bye bye.